Alex Girl and welcome back to our channel. So today I am back with a little bit of a different video. Today I am here to talk about my holy grail all-time favorite, like the best products, the products that I use in my pretty much daily makeup routine. Well, I don't do makeup on the daily, but like I use these products a lot. And I'm probably wearing most of these products today. And this is literally going to be like everything from eyes to skin to lips. Like this is literally stuff I use on a daily basis and stuff that I have really found has helped me like step up my makeup game, because I really feel like 2017 is the year that I kind of like hit that makeup glow up, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help me out, and let's get into it. Okay, since I'm going to be talking about products from like all the face regions, I'm going to start kind of like from where I begin my makeup. So first, I'm going to talk about my like 100% favorite holy grail eyebrow product, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and I have this one in dark brown. I've had this for so long. I will say that this was not like an easy product to use in the beginning, just because I did tend to go a bit overboard when I first like started doing my eyebrows, and that was pretty much from a lack of experience and just not knowing better, but it led to some very questionable brows. But if you just kind of like go ahead and fill in the brows that you do have, don't make them too big, then this is literally like super easy to work with. You just kind of go like and yeah. Okay, now let's move on to eye products. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Eye Priming Potion. I believe that's what it's called, and I've been using this for a couple of years. I've rebought this so many times, and the reason that I really love it is because it just kind of goes on very fine. Like, it's not a very thick consistency, and paired with a powder over it, it is like literally the perfect base for any eyeshadow. So I definitely recommend this. I have used this for so long, and I'm going to continue to buy and use. Okay, next let's get into some of the fun stuff and let's talk about the eyeshadow palette. Okay, so I have my top 3 that I have been absolutely loving this year, and the first one that I want to show you guys is the Juvia's Place Harm palette, and this one isn't like super duper mainstream. This palette is absolutely beautiful. Like, the packaging of it is so adorable, and when you open up the palette, I really feel like it's quite the inspiring palette. Like, it really has a wide variety of colors, and I have used this for summer looks, for winter looks. Like, the glitters in here are not like overly chunky, and they go on pretty smoothly on the lid, and they kind of like mix well with the formula of the whole palette in general. So I feel like overall, like for the price and for the amount of looks that I have done with this palette, it is so worth it, and it is definitely one of like my absolute favorite products. So if you're looking for an affordable, amazing brand palette, like check out Juvia's Place and check out their other palettes. I actually do want to like invest in some more palettes, but I just have way too much makeup currently, and I just want to get rid of some of it before I go ahead and keep buying more, you know? Okay, so next we are going to talk about a classic at this point, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. Now, I actually did buy the Subculture palette when it first came out, and let me tell you, it doesn't even like, I mean, they don't even come close. This palette is like 100 million billion gazillion times better than that palette in formula, in variety, and everything. Like, this is truly the most amazing palette of all time. Not only do you get like a bunch of warm tones to work with, but these colors are so blendable. Like, the formula is absolutely phenomenal. Like, if you're a beginner to makeup, if you cannot blend yet, this is the palette for you, because it's just the most blendable palette of all time. It's literally magic. Like, and the other thing is that you can really like pack these colors on to make them darker and to give them depth. Like, to get this eyeshadow look that I have right now, I literally used this one color. It's called the Warm Taupe, and I literally just like applied it and then darkened it up and then added like a glitter to it. So you can do a lot with this palette, and that is why this is one of my absolute favorite palettes, and I am going to continue using this for a very long time. I mean, literally like probably 8 out of 10 of my makeup looks come from this palette. Which is kind of crazy, but it's true, especially recently. Okay, so this next palette I haven't heard a lot of people talk about. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I really haven't heard a lot of people mention this palette, and I don't understand why, because this palette is absolutely amazing. I'm talking about the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, and Yes, in the past I have hated on the Urban Decay Naked palettes, but this is not the same thing. Like, this formula is just completely different. And the reason that I really love these shades is because, like, not only are they very beautiful and very soft in the formula, but they really blend together in an amazing way. And as you can see, the palette is absolutely gorgeous. You get a huge variety of colors to play with, and it's not like the most practical palette in terms of just like using this to make looks, but I use these a lot for my lid colors. And in the past I've done a lot of looks where I do like a blended eye, and then on the lid I blend two colors in, and this works so well for that. Like, you can just create the most beautiful gradient shades. So if you love to play with colors and if you want to experiment, pick this palette up. Like, I got this on sale at Nordstrom Rack, and I'm pretty sure you could probably still find these there for pretty cheap. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and pick one up because it's pretty great. Okay, so I know I haven't been doing a lot of eyeliner looks recently, but in the beginning of this year I was loving the wing liner look, and when I was doing that I was using this Too Faced liner. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but I'm gonna make sure to like find all the products and link them down below so that you guys can also find them and check them out if you guys are interested in doing that. Okay, so this is the Too Faced Long Stem Lashes eyeliner and serum, and honestly I haven't used the serum part a lot on this. Like, I have a couple of times, but I'm not really sure how well that works, so I can't speak for that part. But the eyeliner on this thing is amazing, and it is a liquid liner, so it may not be like the best thing for beginners, but if you are a more seasoned makeup artist, makeup person, you do makeup, you know how to do makeup, I would definitely recommend this because it is so pigmented and it's so glossy, and you can honestly make some amazing eyeliner looks. And I have liked to use the felt tip liners in the past, but I really feel like you can't get as much like color and pigment with them as you can with these liquid liners. So if you're interested in that, and if you're kind of like interested in trying something new, like upping your difficulty level a bit, definitely check this out. Okay, so let's move on to face products. And a lot of people like don't know this, but I actually don't use foundation because I do like to contour, and if I put the foundation on and then I have the contour on top, I feel like it really has like a cakey effect, and my skin's pretty clear, so I don't feel like I need that much coverage. So I really love this pore filler from The Benefit. It is the Porefessional, and I picked this up like for $5 at a little store that I walked into one time, and I wasn't even thinking much of it. This is just like a primer, but this works so well. It creates just like a nice little base for your contour, and it's just so gentle on the skin, and it is amazing. Like, I need to go buy more. I'm almost out. I've been using this like every time I do makeup because it's just great. Now, speaking of contour, you guys already know, probably saw this coming, like who doesn't talk about this, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. I love this so much. Look at this. I'm pretty much hitting pan on this white shade, like, well, this white shade. I've moved on to using this white shade, and in the past I have used the cream bottom contours, but recently I haven't been liking the cream dark contour as much. I've been using powder that I will show you guys in a second, but I really love this for the light part of my contour, which is just like the chin, the under eyes, and then the forehead area. It is so perfect. I love it so much, and next time I'm probably not going to buy this whole kit. I'm probably just going to buy these little, I love this, and in the past I have loved this contour. It's just not been my cup of tea recently. Okay, so the contour powder that I have been absolutely in love with this last year is the MAC Blot Powder in Deep Dark, and this is so amazing. It goes on so smoothly. I just use a little angled brush and create my little sculpted cheekbones. I don't know, it's just so easy to work with, and I love this formula. It stays on all night. Like, I feel like this stuff does not come off until you want it to come off. And this is the shade. I feel like it builds really nicely, and it doesn't come on too dark in the beginning, so it doesn't look crazy most of the time. You know, some days you do go a little bit overboard. I've had those days, but it's all good. You know, I feel like we all have. But yeah, this is my holy grail contour blot powder. Okay, the next MAC product is this MAC Studio Care Blend pressed powder in light, and this is great because it sets my face really nicely after I do my contour with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I like to go over this and just really lock everything in so I don't sweat, so I don't look too oily, because that does tend to happen to me sometimes, you know, it'd be like that. But this is that should not have happened, but this is what this looks like. It is just white like me, but yeah, as you can see, there's a nice little dent in this because I really be getting in there every time because I'm not trying to be shiny and blind everyone with my forehead. You know, it's too large, it could be reflective sometimes. Okay, now let's talk about highlight, because as a girl, you know, we love to blind bitches with our highlight, you know. We'd be out here popping, sparkling with that natural glow, you know. And I have been absolutely in love with this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Lightscapade. I've been using this for like the majority of this year. It is so amazing and it is so beautiful. This is what it looks like on the inside. I have used quite a bit of this because I'm just trying to glow, you know? But yeah, I really love this highlight. It is so adorable. And what I really like about this is it's like super buildable. So like sometimes if you just want that little natural glow, you can put on a little bit. And if you want to blind them, you can put on a lot. And it just builds and it shines and it's gorgeous. So get you some MAC Mineralized. But you guys know that I have to show love to my small businesses, my small companies, and that is why my next product that I'm going to talk about is the Star Crushed Minerals Highlight. This one is in Hollywood Royalty. I do have other ones, but this just happens to be my favorite one. I used to use this on my cheekbones all the time, but like recently I found that it's just like a bit too dramatic for the looks that I have been doing, because I have been feeling a lot of the like warmer tones. But this is an amazing inner corner highlight. Like with any look, it is so stunning and it is extremely pigmented, like so bright. Like you have to be careful with this to make sure that it doesn't look crazy, because I have also done that in the past, gotten a little bit overboard with this one because it just goes on so bright. So you really do have to be a little bit careful, but if you do love that kind of dramatic shine, then this is really something you have to check out. And they have like 50% off promo codes everywhere. You can just Google it. So you can get this for like $4, which is freaking awesome. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Okay, now I gotta tell you guys about my all-time favorite lip product. And matte has been in style for such a long time, and I have loved matte for a long time, but you know, it is really, really hard to find that perfect formula that doesn't dry your lips and turn them into like sand and sadness. But that is why I am absolutely in love with these NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams, and these are my two favorite colors. This one, Antwerp, has been my absolute favorite for about like 5 years. Like literally, I discovered this when I was in middle school, and I have probably like 4 tubes of this in there somewhere because I have a hard time decluttering my makeup sometimes. But I've used this for a long time, and I'm actually wearing it today, and it was not on purpose because I wasn't even sure if I was going to make this video. And the second color that I have is Abu Dhabi, and this is a recent color that my friend Clea introduced me to, and I have been wearing this like almost every day. If you guys look at my past makeup looks, I have literally been wearing this same shade over and over because I just love it so much. It's like, it's beautiful. It goes with everything. It's so soft and brown and just natural and just But yeah, these are so amazing, and they really don't dry out your lips like other mattes do, and they look absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and my final holy grail product that I want to talk about to really finish off the face, you know, set everything down, the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I love this. This thing will keep your makeup in place. Like, I have fallen asleep with my makeup on and woken up and my contour was still popping, and I was like, how? This should not happen. But look at this. So yeah, this works really well, and I also have the de-slicking one. Like, I've tried pretty much all these, but the all-nighter one is the one that I find works the best for me. So nice. I've gone through like 4 tubes of this. Like, I just threw away like a bigger bottle of this, so now I'm using this because I picked this up at Nordstrom Rack when it was on sale, because sales are lit. Honestly guys, pro tip, if you guys want to find cheap makeup, especially Urban Decay products, like you guys can go to Nordstrom Rack. And I also think that they picked up MAC recently, so they also have a bunch of MAC products for way cheaper than you could get them at like MAC. So definitely go check that out if you're a makeup lover and if you want to get some new makeup, especially with the holidays around the corner. You're probably gonna have a lot more sales than you even usually would, so save your coins and get your makeup now. Okay, and the final thing that I want to talk about, my biggest holy grail product. Like, I don't think I love anything more in this whole video than this. And I actually don't have the box to show you, so I'm gonna put up a picture because I have run out. I'm wearing my last pair, and I am talking about these beautiful babies on my eyes. Yes, my eyelashes. And as you guys know, if you guys are makeup enthusiasts, lashes are pretty expensive at the store. Like, they can be anywhere from $3 to $8 for one pair, which I think is ridiculous. So I always go on Amazon, and I have found like one of the best vendors. I get these for $2.98 a pack for a pair of 3, and these are such nice quality. Like, let me just get a little closer. Like, look at these. Isn't that beautiful? But yeah, as you guys can see, these are like so gorgeous, and they're not really like plastic or stiff because I have tried quite a bit of stuff from Amazon and some of them have been fails, but these are so amazing. I have like 5 packs on the way. I'm just making this last pair last as long as I can because I really love them and I refuse to use anything else. Like, these are my babies. Alright guys, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up as well as subscribing. It really helps me out a lot. And I would just like to thank all of you who have joined the family recently and supported me and commented and liked and just like kept me going, because it's those comments that really keep me going, keep me motivated and inspired. And so I just want to give you guys a huge thank you, and I will see you guys in my next video.